been a long time coming. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. WhoDatTV, yeah. Hey, they be like, who that? So they watch us on the TV. They be like, who that? So they watch us on the TV. They be like, who that? So they watch us on the TV. WhoDatTV. Ballin' on these haters, man, I know these haters see me. Ballin' on these haters, man, I know these haters see me. Ballin' on these haters, man, I know these haters see me. WhoDatTV. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. WhoDatTV. Shout out to my boy Jared, shout out to my boy Dre. Any day, we down to get this cake, and I'm like Kendrick on the plate. Give me that, you ain't need it anyway, so I'ma take it out your face. Put WhoDatTV all up in your face. Hold up, we giving giveaways. Louisiana natives, baby, we all about this cake. Yeah, Louisiana native, man, we all about them Saints. Gotta have confidence, you gotta do what they can't. Look.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of WhoDatTV. You here with your host Dre, Jay Floyd, and Sam today. Shout out to my boy Ken. I know you on the plane right now, my boy. You know, doing family travels and everything. But shout out to Ken, our other host. Man, we here on a beautiful Saturday.
Yeah, game day.
The game.
Saints Day. Yeah.
Yep.
You say 6 o'clock,
But it ain't 6 o'clock. Hey, I'm good with it not being 6 o'clock too, bro. I'm tired of them 12 o'clock games, but anyway.
I don't know. I feel like we're a little prime time. You know, we play later games, more people tune in.
For sure.
I don't know. I feel a little good.
Yeah.
I feel good too, man. I want to get into the rookies. You know, Spencer Rattler coming out there, showing what they got, Kool-Aid, you know, everything at the Cardinals. So
Say that again. What's his name?
Nah, look, we ain't gonna give Kool-Aid too much love.
This sounds like Roll Tide to me. I don't know.
You know what
hey,
it is.
it's nice to have him at the New Orleans.
True enough.
No, but definitely going to be a good one, y'all. And definitely can't wait. But before that, we got to hop into the training camp, of course, because there's been a lot of news for training camp. You know, a lot of big news at that.
Man.
So, what's y'all first take on the training camp that comes at y'all mind? I say Chase Young. You got a lot, man. We're talking about signing Justin Simmons. So
That look good. We got some good looks this year. Training camp, I feel like, I don't know. To me, for me, it's kind of like I'm still kind of iffy, man. Like, it still got to show me, like, this is where we was last year. Oh, yeah, we so happy. We looking good, man. But
Before you know it,
let's see it.
the real monkey get on your
We're
back.
gonna
Yeah.
see today. We're gonna see what we talking about.
That's how I feel too. I'm holding back a little bit on the excitement because it is a whole lot of good things we saw, honestly, coming through training camp and even beyond that with this first week of practice going into preseason. There hasn't been too many negatives yet. And so I am kind of waiting for when they get punched in the mouth. It might be next week when we go to San Francisco, but there's a few more things we got to learn about this team. But so far, we've seen good from the veterans down to the rookies. So this will be a good, I guess, showcase to give some of those younger guys more reps. But I think we're going to see more of the same. They're not going to show too much. And so it's really just an opportunity to get eyes on guys and see how they make plays when the lights are turned on.
Right.
Because it's going to be simple, dialed back plays that they call anyway.
Right.
Yeah. Hopping in the chat real quick. We got DeMarcus. He said, my boy Sam.
What's going on,
What's up,
Marcus?
man?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I feel the same, man. We got a lot of young opportunity coming out. You know, we got Spencer Rattler. Of course, everybody wants to see that.
Right.
He's been shining big in training camp. So want to see that battle between him and Jake Hayner, how that goes. The battle between Kool-Aid and Alante.
Right.
Everybody been talking about Alante got to steal Kool-Aid and come out. He can show what he got.
Yeah.
You know, Bama boy.
That hurts.
True enough, Bob. I will say that, man. Alante play ball, man. He do what he have to do. You know, he play ball. He play hard every play he play. You know what I'm saying?
In game time, he's in the off season. He hasn't really snatched the job from Kool-Aid, and he's kind of left the back door open for Kool-Aid to come in, make some plays in practice, and maybe take that job when it's time. But I'm excited to see those kind of battles going on, especially the quarterback battle.
Right.
What y'all think about the Rattler out there, man? They say he had one practice for 6 touchdowns.
He been shining.
He's been digesting the verbiage, which is not a heavy verbiage with Clint Kubiak anyway, but I don't know, man. He's been doing the things that we kind of came in saying if he does these things, he's gonna be XYZ.
Right.
So how y'all feel about that boy?
I feel good about him, man. As far as what we've seen already in training camp and mini camp, I feel good. You know, can he showcase that coming in about a few minutes here? I don't know. We'll see. But, you know, as far as the battle, him and Jake Hayner already had that up on him. He had that 1 year on him. So Rattler has a lot to prove. And I think he knows that. I think he knows this is the stage to do it. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see.
And both and like I love that you just said that, because that made me think about the other side of it. Jake Hayner too, man.
Yeah.
He's a gamer too, and he's kind of that dude who feels like, okay, Rattler's kind of getting the press clippings, Rattler's kind of getting the praise. Man, let me go out here and show these boys what I'm worth too. So I feel like the Saints gonna score a few touchdowns. You know, preseason games, you don't see many of them. You see a lot of field goals and good drives and first downs. I think we got the opportunity to score 3 or 4 touchdowns tonight.
I agree with you, Floyd. Either way, it's a win-win for the Saints, honestly, because we're playing for the future, man. We're playing for now and the future.
I love it.
Man, I love that.
Yeah,
because
I love it too, man.
this offense that we have and the offensive coordinator we just got, it's the type of quarterback Spencer is made for. You know, that's what he's made for. So it's kind of like, you know, he's young, he's just coming in, so we picked him up. So we're playing for the future. It looks good to me. I don't know. So I'm really excited I'm looking at these preseason games like it's regular season football. Dude.
I don't want to lose nothing. I don't care if it's training camp. I don't care if it's flag football.
Nah, for sure. And like understanding that every down matters, like in these games, even for certain teams, it really doesn't. I feel like for Baltimore, every down doesn't matter. For certain guys and other teams also, but for this team, like everybody kind of got something to prove. Even down to Derek, who might get 2 or 3 throws tonight, but at the end of the day, he still got something to prove. So
most definitely, yeah.
It's gonna be fun. Like
and we gonna see him tonight. As far as you know, the reports I've seen, we're gonna see the starters. So we're gonna see what this new
get a chance to spin
Clint Kubiak offense is looking like.
Right.
And
That's what I'm ready to see.
I want to see the tempo. I want to see them like take command of the offense, because we do know it's new. We do know last year wasn't so much of a new offense, but there were new guys, key guys being implemented, and they didn't take command of the offense. I mean, even in games we played well, it wasn't a situation where you felt like everybody knows what they're doing. And so that's mostly what I'm looking at. Even if, knock on wood, the Saints lose this football game tonight, you know, being that it's a little bit meaningless as far as the win and loss column, I'm really looking forward to, like, does the offense take command of what they're doing and understand what they have in front of them? And same from the defense. So it's up, man. I feel
gonna be all right.
I feel like I'm in New Orleans dancing around, jigging. You feel me? Man, we're poised for a good season, and like
I think our defense is gonna be all right leading into this game. The big question mark, of course, is the offense, the offensive line, of course. So we're gonna see Fuaga. We're gonna see Trevor Penning, which was the biggest question mark for the Saints leading into the season. So it's a lot of question marks, and we're gonna get them.
God bless him.
Covered right here.
He hasn't had the best few last couple of days of practice, so God bless him.
Yeah, especially Chase Young,
number 70.
giving up the 3 sacks.
That's my man's, but God bless him.
Man. Yeah, he gave up 3 sacks of practice.
Bless his heart.
He be good, Trevor Penning. So, yeah, man, there's gonna be a lot of question marks answered in this first game, and we're gonna see where it goes from here. You know, Justin Simmons, though, y'all, I just want to reach a little bit more on today. How y'all feel, man? Y'all feel like we're gonna get him, or gonna let him slip past the fingertips? You know, because he right there.
I feel like it's a long shot, man. I feel like we can try to get him, but I don't feel like we have enough money to get him, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a
I
stretch.
don't know. It's like something like borderline. It's like, do we actually have enough, or do we want to spend all this money on him, or do we not just not save the money?
It's an all in on now move because they just signed Pete.
Pete Werner.
Pete got his bread, and I'm happy for him. There's a little bit on the bag end of it. That's a little up there. And so I'm loving him for the future and all, but for us to make the Justin Simmons signing would be us trying to cash in on tying him with Tyrann Mathieu. And so it would be a all in on now kind of move. And so it's a feeling of, if we do give him that paycheck, it has to work.
Right.
So I think that's what they working
out.
out.
As far as my knowledge on it, like Justin Simmons wants long term. Mm-hmm. He wants a long term, and Saints are looking for short term.
Yeah, right now.
So basically, Saints want a 1 year.
It ain't looking good.
Justin Simmons want 2 years.
It don't look pretty.
3 or 4 years.
It don't look pretty. They were further apart as far as the signing details and contract details than I thought they were that night when they met in New Orleans and went out for dinner and all of that. So fingers crossed, because I know that would help this football team and probably add 1 or 2 wins to whatever win column we were gonna have this year.
Thanks.
But I do see it being something that if we did sell that out, pay that bread, which I want them to, but it has to work. Like if it doesn't, 2-3 years from now, we'll feel the effects of it financially.
Right. I feel like we already are, though. I feel like we've been feeling the financial effects for the past few years.
Facts.
So I feel like we are set on now, and I feel like why not go get them? Go get them. We brought them in for a visit. They said it went well. They had Tyrann come in like normal. They bring Tyrann in.
We know what he do. You know what he do on the field. We know it.
We know. Him and Tyrann, top 3 in picks. Come on, man. We already got Lat.
No.
Defense is crazy.
See, you about to give me hype. Don't get me started.
I'm just saying, like, I don't mean to spark the plug back up, but I'm feeling the hype again if they make that signing in Justin Simmons. Does that change our vision on 8-9 wins? I don't know, but it's huge.
Yeah,
you say yeah?
It do. It definitely does. A healthy Justin Simmons. I'm high on the Saints right now. A healthy Justin Simmons.
Yeah,
way up.
Yeah.
But how do y'all feel about the easy schedule that the NFL we said we had?
I wish I had a hat on. Cap. Stop the cap.
But we'll see. Next episode how you feeling about this, man.
Because the top 5 games is ridiculous. Off dump. Cardinals I ain't tripping off of, but then you got Cowboys, Philly, Falcons, Kansas City. That's crazy. So you got 2 division games or conference games, and then 3 teams that have been in the playoffs for the past 4 or 5 years.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
looking at something nice there. But so we're gonna get tested early, and I love it.
I love it too. That purpose for the end game. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's cap.
What y'all looking for in this preseason? Like, I know we're looking at, besides the QB2 talk, besides the O-line, of course, what else are we looking at in the preseason?
Safety.
Safety for sure.
And not just the whole, but just, say we don't, land the signing of all-pro safety Justin Simmons, which is a little bit of a stretch. It'd be awesome to do, but it's a stretch, right? And so even if we don't get that, can Jonathan Abram really do it? It's kind of looking like, And Jordan Howden is somebody I'm high on also, but it does take a little bit of experience and reps to get to be the player that we kind of need at that position. So that's where I'm looking at, honestly. I want to see somebody make the jump. And then aside from that, which I'm only going to speak 5 seconds on, is the Alontae Taylor, who's an absolute baller on game day, may not practice as well. Battle with Kool-Aid McKinstry and see what our secondary actually looks like come regular season first week. So that's what I'm looking at, the back end, the secondary.
The back end. Yeah.
Ball hawks.
Man, I want to see the running backs. I want to see what they looking like. As far as I know, Kendra, he's out. So you're really looking at a lot of hype on what's his name? Oh, it's slipping my brain right
Jordan
now.
Mims. The Mims.
Here it is.
The running
Jordan
backs got me
Mims.
sick though. I don't
Jordan
know.
Mims.
We got Jamal. Look, and I'm not here to bash us before we play a game, but Jamal last year, if he fell for 2.5 yards, that was a good down.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of pressure on Alvin Kamara to carry the offense and basically have half of our all-purpose yards for us to win a game. And so if we can spread the load out at running back, we could be an explosive, way more explosive offense. So that's really what I want to see.
But you gotta think that was off of that old play style. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So it's gonna take a lot of this. Is gonna take a lot off of Alvin. So hopefully that's gonna alleviate all the problems. A couple problems at running back of not having depth.
That's a fact.
But what I'm overall looking at for tonight is kind of like consistency. You know what I'm saying? If we can be consistent every play, if everybody can play hard, it don't matter.
No penalties.
No penalties. Everybody locked in. You know what I'm saying? If we locked in now, that we can do this through this whole preseason and lead on out.
Build on to the season.
Right. We can, get that established now. It is what it is.
I agree.
The rest is history.
That's something.
And another big thing was the play call. Playing QB. We've been wanting to see it. Now we get to see it with our own eyes, along with all the other Saints fans. I know y'all want to see it too. So, man, I can't wait. It's a lot to lock in on, and we're literally about to get into it in the next 20 minutes.
TV up. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. As y'all were speaking, I'm like, there's so many positives, and there's a lot of like things like Sav mentioned where we took the playbook and threw that in the trash can. Right. We lit that on fire. And so a lot of stuff in the Saints organization in that building has always been like traditionalists. And so without like the shackles of that this season, it's gonna be exciting. They're kind of already like trying to even verbalize it in the media. Like, we're taking this to the next level. We're not, trying to recreate 08 and 09 and 2011.
Exactly, yeah.
And I love that. That's the first time we've ever said that. Nah, that's a fact.
But the problem is we've been trying to recreate that for how many years? And we're just now realizing, like, okay, let's scrap all of that and let's start over. Let's get to the modern day. Because to be honest, we're stuck back then. Everybody else is running this spread offense. What are we doing?
You said it. What you said? You said you was watching the Super Bowl. You was watching the playoffs, and you said my team does not look like that.
My team does not play ball like that.
And you're playing the same.
My team is not playing like that. You know what I mean? And it's clear as day.
Yes.
So
it's a lot of good things
we need to get back to, man. We need to get back to 2018, 2020 Saints. I'll take that.
Yeah.
It's
the basketball
I know that's hard to ask for. We don't got Sean Payton, we don't got Drew Brees. We whoop-de-doo. They've been done. 3 years ago, we were in a struggle. So let's start here. There's no more excuses. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
As y'all were talking, I'm like, it's really on DA not to muff it up. Everything else is gonna take care of itself, bro. If he get out the way, we're straight.
Dude, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be mad if this season wasn't fumbled because he would be out the way, and then
for the future.
If we can keep the team that we have now with a better leader, that would alleviate a lot of problems. I feel like we'll go a long ways with that, honestly. So,
like I said, man, they put the blame on the offensive coordinator. They got him out the door. AK made a comment. AK said he feel like the big reason for why we wasn't doing good is for the people who's gone now, So the locker room's different. Hey, it starts here, man.
Right.
Preseason, we'll see how the play calling go. They've been hyping it up. The Shanahan, Clint QB connection. I get it. It runs in the family, but we got to see how it works with the Saints. So we're gonna see it, and
I'm excited.
It goes from here, man. It goes from here. I'm hyped up. I've been feeding into it. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be
Yeah, we dialing it back in for y'all. 'Cause we appreciate,
you feed into it, man. It's kind of like, man, y'all gonna have to show me, man. Like, y'all broke my heart last year, man. Like, we had it
feel like
so
this.
easy, bro. We had it so easy. That shit
if
be
they
always
sign
easy.
Justin Simmons. Oh, they got me sold.
Yeah. You gonna see a whole new pie next week if they sign Jay Simmons.
You throw back on Super Bowl stuff.
Green and purple party hat. It's up. It look like I'm in New Orleans for real.
Big bees.
Know it. Nah, it is a lot of good things looking up, and so with the fresh approach, it's like it really does feel like a brand new season. A lot of teams from last year, some of y'all favorite teams are trying to recreate what they did, or live up to a lot. For us, it's a wash. Last year is literally last year,
Right?
and so the players in the locker room are approaching it that way. You can see it. The sky's the limit. Even some guys who had no impact last year are gonna be on the field doing things, and so UDFAs, rookies, Mason Tipton, late round picks. Like,
I'm glad you said that.
we didn't have a lot of this last year.
Holker a lot.
Dallin Holker.
True.
We didn't have a lot of positives and a whole lot of weapons. It was a lot of question marks and like, is this guy gonna still be here or get out of here?
I do say, look, I do be saying like they have to show me, but they did give me some reassurance with the mindset they had this offseason. Because this offseason, I do have to give it to the head office, dude. They made the best decision I've ever seen in Saints history for myself. Dude, they made like the decisions that they made for the players that we need. It was like, man, like, all right, y'all fill this position, okay, and y'all picking up a little bit more. So it's like, all right, I'll give you a little reassurance now.
I'm glad you said that because you hit it right on the net. They fill spots we need and not question mark pickups like, what we picked this dude up for?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we got Brown and Chase.
They're trying to change that man position into something that he wasn't even playing before. Like, onto the other side of the ball. Like, no, man.
I get it.
We rolling in the right direction. I just hope they can put it together because it does feel like a little bit we've seen this before too. So that's why I'm saying we're dialing it back because they can't put it together. Man, a lot of guys' jobs are gone, and then it's a rebuild for next year.
Starting with DA.
Yes, that's the main.
Starting with DA.
I'm really trying to avoid a rebuild going into this football season.
Like,
I don't want that to be our situation next year.
So y'all feel like we need to pay AK?
a little bit, but I mean,
pay him win.
Huh?
I'm saying like pay him for win through wins.
you sound like Jerry Jones over here, man.
Through
You sound like Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
through 29.
No urgency.
No. Well, he does need to get an ink on paper. I don't know if it needs to be as long term as what he's looking for. That's what I mean through win.
So like 2 years,
Through 2029, I don't know. But yeah, I would love to see a 2-year deal inked for Alvin Kamara.
But let me ask you this: do you feel like that's a slap
What
in
up,
the
Ray?
face? Do you feel like that's a slap in the face to him, to how loyal you've been to the franchise? I mean, you know, like
Yeah,
to you and everything. Like you feel like it's a slap in the face to offer him 2 years?
yeah, that's where it kind of gets tricky. So some organizations operate with like feelings, and some are they're real binary. It's numbers, and if it makes sense, it makes sense. They do it. If it don't, they won't.
But you knowing the Saints, though.
We lean more towards the sentimental side, and so
Exactly.
I can see them doing what we need to do and cashing them out.
Right.
And I could see it working out for us in our favor, but I could also see a scenario where we overpay or put ourselves in a situation where we're restructuring that contract 3 years in a row for the next 3 years, or however it goes,
I mean,
to make room to field the football team.
And honestly, that could maybe be the smarter way. Maybe
Restructure.
like, okay, we'll pay you it, but in the future, like, hey, look,
If the numbers don't look.
if you're not putting up the numbers,
Yeah,
you're worried
yeah,
about
money.
your chain and your grills in the game, man. We're going to have to take off.
Yeah, if it look a little funny, yeah, we taking some of that money.
Come over here like a bro sister.
Hey, man, you got another 600-yard year, dog.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, rushing. I mean,
So I mean, that could be a positive though. Like, let's
AK
people.
AK said himself though, man. He ain't looking for no crazy deal or nothing like that. You know, he said he got money. You know, he's doing things off the field. So I feel like he just wants that
The right situation.
exactly.
Home.
You know,
Yep.
for him and his people, and I understand it, man. The guy trying to get paid, that's what he do. You know, that's the job. But we'll see, man. Travis Hayes, he says, fire Dennis Allen and pay AK with the savings.
Hey, I like the way you think, bro.
Travis Hayes for president.
I like the way you think, bro.
Travis Hayes for president.
Man.
I like the way that man thinks.
From your mouth to God's ear.
Look, and I said this, man. I know we had conversations over the phone. Now, you know, I got to say it on the pod, of course. But we always have worse. You know, we can be a 3-win team.
True.
Like Carolina, or a 2-win team. And, you know, we're an 8-9-win team. You know, we one game away from getting the playoffs. So it's not terrible, but it's not good either. And that's all we've been looking at is greatness with Drew Brees and Sean Payton. That's all we used to. But I guess it just hurts that we 4 years into it and we still talking about Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Like, I need our coach and our QB to get it together this year and really just go to work, man. All the weapons are there. Like I said, all the excuses are out the window. So let's go do it. You know?
What do y'all think? Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. What do y'all think? Because we've spoken about, I feel like, a lot of other things except for 4. And so what do y'all think D-Card needs as far as I know we've got deep threats, we've got guys over the top. What do y'all think he really needs? Is it a check down? Is it a tight end?
Insurance, man.
The hall mileage.
He done it before. He done it in
I feel like you don't feel like AK is insurance?
No, I'm saying far as feeling like he doesn't have to like feel like he's going to get killed when he gets dropped back.
Offensive
offensive line.
insurance.
So I feel like whenever you could drop back and you feel like, okay, I know I'm not gonna get hit my back, and you can make a throw, like
in rhythm.
So that puts you to another level as a quarterback.
In rhythm, you're right.
It puts you in the rhythm, exactly.
Yeah.
So insurance, I feel like that's all he needs.
That's a fact. Yo.
Yeah.
You just blew my mind. Nah, I swear to God. Every game we won last year, well, D-Card led wins last year, were games he was in rhythm. And the games where
letting it fly.
Waited all the way to the fourth quarter and then started scoring, he wasn't in rhythm.
I'm about to blow your mind more. Think about whenever our problem was last year was what? Scoring in the red zone. What happens in the red zone? Blitz stunts and stuff start getting sent, right? Pressure starts getting pushed. So you got pressure on him, he gets sacked. Now we're 3rd and 20, you know what I mean? So now so in the red zone, that's what our problem was. We had no offensive line. So he had no insurance to get the ball out of there. So
he said cut Carr, 5 DA, Rattler, and QB need control. That's the future, man. That's the future with Rattler.
yeah, future.
He's saying give Clint the keys. He's saying give Clint the keys and have him head man.
Oh, he's saying QB need control as far as head man. Oh, I see. Carr 5 DA. Okay.
And I'll tell you what, we got more than 5 losses before Christmas.
Yeah.
You got it. Just like that. You said it, because I can see that happening. Truly. A trade. It would be a trade for Carr, not a cut. But, yep.
Yeah.
Or injury. I mean,
yeah.
I don't want that to happen, but we know this is the game of football and things happen. So
I'm rocking with him this year. That's why I'm like, yo, hey man, if he can get it done, it would be cool for Spencer to get a redshirt year or a year and a couple weeks next season, and then become the man. But
or just play. Let's use what we have. Put packages out there, man. I mean, put packages out there. Use what we have. Use our weapons. So.
He said, send Carr to a leadership course or something. Dude needs to take the responsibility on the field and correct it, not at a press conference 2 days later.
That part.
This man cut the.
That part. Question right here. He said, could Charlie Smith take Blake Groupie position?
If not, Charlie Smith I don't think so. So for that question, I'll give you the short answer. I don't think so. But if not Charlie Smith, I think we are going to look at like other kickers who may get cut before regular season week 1 and give some of those guys a tryout and opportunity. It doesn't look like Blake Grupe has taken the leap that we thought maybe he could after his rookie year. And so that's 50-50. But no, I don't think Charlie.
That's a good question too, though, because Blake Grupe has been missing a lot of 50-yarders and all that in training camp. So, you know, he hadn't solidified that position as far as I'm the kicker for the New Orleans Saints. So we'll see, man.
And I'm rooting for that lit boy. He about this tall. I'm sitting down. I'm rooting for that little boy, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, we're going to see here in the next 10 minutes. Blunt said, what about Justin Simmons? Man, we talked about him a little earlier. We want him.
So we about $2 million. I think he wants
just 10. Like every other Saints fan.
We had like 8.
We want him.
How much we got?
I think he wants 10. We're at like 8. I don't know what the cap is and what we're.
But from what I heard, it's about the long-term stuff. Justin Simmons wants long-term. Saints want short-term. So that's where they're trying to come to an agreement at, you know.
Give it to him. Pay the man.
Pay him.
Let's see.
Go all in.
But, yeah, y'all, we're going to tune into this game in the next 10 minutes. We're going to do this more often, fellas.
Got to.
Y'all let us know, man. I want us to do this more often, man. Y'all tell these guys, man, we can pull up and we can do this more often. For y'all.
Yeah.
1,000%. We appreciate y'all tuning in, and especially y'all in the comments. We appreciate y'all interacting with us and all of that. We're going to have a good time, man. Saints fans, you know, we all a big family, and so it's about to be a big party and a family reunion in a few seconds when they kick off. So,
Right.
Who that, man?
Waving the white towels, man. Yeah. I don't care if it's just preseason.
And he in Cleveland, I'm still eating W.
Who that?
He love it.